Today I'm going to be showing you a very easy makeup routine. It takes about 10-15 minutes. If you think you suck at makeup, you think you're not good, welcome. I'm here to help you. You can add steps, take steps out. You can really tailor it towards yourself. First up, I am a huge fan of the IT Cosmetics CC creams. They're a bit easier to work with. They're like a foundation, but they have some health benefits. So the Nude Glow is going to be a little bit more sheer, and then this one is very full coverage. You really only need a pump of this and it covers your entire face. So today I'm going to use the full coverage one because I just like it. Using light medium. Now you can totally use your fingers. I like to use a beauty blender because I don't like to get stuff on my fingers. So I've got a beauty blender right here. Just doing one pump. The stuff is powerful and you'll see. Okay, already very full coverage. So I'm just going to lightly blend this in, and I'm just kind of patting things into my skin. I'm not trying to drag it too much and making sure everything is blended. If you feel like your makeup doesn't sit well and stuff, honestly, it's because you're not blending. Like, you got to blend it in and work it into the skin, or else it's just gonna sit on top of the skin. Okay, all done. What I like about the CC cream is your skin still looks like skin. It's not going to cover up everything, which I personally like. But if you have acne scars, it is going to cover that up, but your skin is still going to have that like skin-like look. We're moving on to concealers. There's a few that I like. Go to every day. I love the NARS Creamy Concealer. It's really good, especially if you have dry under eyes or if you have an issue with creasing. For drugstore, I love the L'Oreal True Match Concealer. It has caffeine and hyaluronic acid in it. If you have really bad dark circles, the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Dark Spots is amazing. It also will cover up acne and stuff, and it's creamy, blendable, but really full coverage. If you have really dry under eyes or really thin under eyes, the YSL Radiant Touche is really good. It's really creamy and it's really radiant, so it's gonna brighten everything up. I'm gonna use the YSL one. I haven't used it in a while. The key with concealer and to keep everything natural looking is you just wanna use a small amount. Like, don't go overboard with concealer, especially because your under eyes are the thinnest skin on your face. So if you use a lot, it's just gonna end up creasing. You can use a brush. With this one, I'm just going to use a beauty blender and blend that in nicely. Okay, all done. To get makeup that really lasts, I personally combine cream and powder. So with cream bronzer, cream blush, and then layering over powder products on top, that's really gonna make your makeup last all day. If you feel like you put on makeup and then just like comes off in 2 hours, that's why. And you can be a little bit more heavy-handed on the powder products. I have the Rare Beauty Stick Bronzer in Happy Soul. This is my personal favorite. Sad I'm running out of it. And then I put that up higher on my cheeks, around my forehead. And then I like to use a flat, dense brush to blend that out. And it just gives you a nice like chiseled look. And this color is also not too orangey. Very creamy, very blendable, super easy to work with for beginners. For cream blush, I also like Rare Beauty. This stuff is extremely powerful. One bottle is probably gonna last you at least a year. I just do 2 little dots at the high points of my cheeks. I like to use a dome kind of brush like this, super easy to blend out. This one is from IT Cosmetics. And then just kind of blending that out on the high points, kind of across my nose. I might put a little bit on my eyelid. With this kind of brush, you're not like dragging, you're like stippling. Okay, cream products are all done. Now we're gonna take a little bit of powder. I like the Laura Mercier one. And if you are oily, this is gonna be great for you. If you are very dry, you have dry skin, maybe skip this step. I have combinations, so I'm going to powder where I get oily. Setting my under eyes. I also love this brush. This is from Hourglass. It's their smaller powder duo. And then I usually get oil on my chin, around my nose, and then forehead. From here, we're gonna go back in with powder bronzer and blush. My favorite powder bronzer is the Hourglass one. Like, you can see how much I've used. And I'm gonna use kind of an angled brush like this, and then going over where we put our cream bronzer. This layering is really gonna make your makeup last all day. Adding that to the forehead. And then I usually will brush some on my eyelids because I'm not doing eyeshadow. Now, for powder blush, I've really been liking this Revolution Beauty one. It's super affordable. I think it's like $6 or something. It's the Blusher Reloaded in Rose Kiss. And I take a blush brush that's a little bit thinner on the ends. I get some product, and I kind of like to place it a little bit lower right here with the blush. It just kind of gives you like a little rosy cheek vibe, and then across the nose. I always do across the nose because it kind of gives you a sun-kissed look. Now our face makeup is done. We're gonna move on to eyes, eyebrows, and lips. But this is really gonna be the makeup that lasts all day. Like, I promise you this will last all day. I've tested it out. For eyebrows, I don't really fill in my eyebrows anymore. I went through a phase and I feel like I had a bit of eyebrow blindness. So just super easy. I use the Rare Beauty Flexible Hold Gel. It kind of just holds them up so they don't get all scraggly. And this is not gonna have any like flaky bits in it because it's a nice flexible hold. It's not like a freeze. It's not gonna plaster your eyebrows. But that's really all I do for my eyebrows. I just kind of brush them up. But if you need to fill them in where you need to. And I got on the Shiseido eyelash curler, and I understand the hype. It really is amazing. Like, I don't know what it is about this thing, but curls them up to the heavens. It just makes putting on mascara so much easier. So I have greenish blue eyes, so brown eyeliner and brown mascara is going to be the best for my eye color. I always forget highlighter. I always forget this stuff. You don't need highlighter every day, but because I remembered it, I really like this Bobbi Brown one. It's really pretty. It's Pink Glow. Super gorgeous. Look at that. I'm just gonna use this brush, give us a little glow. Okay, and back to eyeliner. Rare Beauty eyeliner pencil that's brown. If you struggle with wings and stuff, a gel or pencil one is gonna be a bit more forgiving. I've been doing a wing every single day for like over 10 years now, so I just do a little baby wing. You really want to know the shape of your eye, and if you don't wear like eyeliner, you just skip this step. But you're gonna pay attention to the shape of your eye. So mine, I'm gonna kind of start right here and follow my lower lash line where it kind of lifts up, and that's gonna be where I trace my wing. And this honestly just takes practice. There's a little baby wing. And you have to remember with wings, they're sisters, not twins. They don't have to be exact. Moving on to mascara, I really been liking the Tower 28 brown mascara. It's really, really good, and I love the wand. It's got a very nice curve, so it kind of just shapes to your eyelid. And I'm quite generous with mascara, and I also like mascara that's a little bit dried out. Like, when it's too wet, it kind of just goes everywhere, and then it's really hard to work with. And then I add just a tiny bit on my lower lashes. Okay, and our eyes are done. We're looking very awake. Lastly, for lips, I do like a gloss or a lip balm with tint in it, something. I don't really wear like heavy lipstick every day because it's just like a lot for me. I love the Make by Mario lip balms. They have some tint in it. But recently, for my trip, I bought this Supergoop. Has sunscreen in it, and it's like a tint. Like, it actually stays on your lips, and it's a really pretty color. This is in High Five. And I smudge it out with my finger. And this will basically just stain your lips, so you don't have to keep reapplying it, which is really nice. And that is the finished makeup look. Super easy. It literally takes 10 minutes. You can add things, you can take out what you don't want. Makeup is very personal, so what may work exactly for me may not work for you. But I find this is like a super easy one that I've had friends try and they've liked it. I'll have all the products linked down below. I hope that was helpful, and you can follow along for more makeup tips, vlogs, everything.